It's followed Eagles going up against Brady's Patriots.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Philadelphia Eagles. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now Foles. It's complete. This is Brent Saleh. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Foles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Foles. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. They'll get 23 yards there. And that leads to a Philadelphia first. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So they're operating in the red zone. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. This is Ajayi, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too.
Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Dumps it off to Lewis. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's Brady to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Brady. And a dump off to White. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. The decision to go for it on 4th has worked out twice on this drive already. Here we go again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 6 yards there on the pickup, and it gives the Pats a first down. Bucking the trend a little bit, going against the advanced metrics twice on this drive now, going for it on 4th, but hey, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Kendricks coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. It's a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
They'll set up a throw. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Smith, 60 yards, and the Eagles have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The runner-up New England Patriots offense back onto the field. And I wanted to get your thoughts on the offense for this crew as they go into 2018. How do they stack up, Charles?
Typically, New England, pretty darn stable. One of the goals going into the offseason was to try and hold on to running back Dion Lewis, because coupled with James White, that's a heck of a tandem. Of course, the big fella, Gronk. You know, you find him another all-pro year in 2017. And remember, before 2017 began, they picked up Brandon Cooks in a trade at wide receiver. That paid off in a big way. He had his third straight 1,000-yard season in the NFL. And then, of course, there's Danny Amendola, Chris Hogan, and they expect to get back Julian Edelman for all of 2018, coming off of a knee injury.
Brady now to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Brady now on first down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now Brady throwing on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Look at the dance and the juke. And enough. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rex Burkhead, 72 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. look to throw here. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now it's Ajayi. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And down inside the 15 he goes. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brent Selleck, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And, Pointer, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
This is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now. They don't lie.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. On first down, Brady. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and 12. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. A gain of 32 that time. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
It almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Here's Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. To throw is Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan from 6 yards away. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 25. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Brady now on first down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dion Lewis, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Now a play fake here on first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Ajayi escapes him. And down to the 36-yard line here. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Red zone opportunity. They run with Ajayi. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that...
This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Here's Foles. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally because somewhere the chart's something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Brady will try again on second down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And right side, caught, Hogan. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, 63 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gronkowski now out to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Foles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He finds Aguilar over the middle. And look out. I think he's going to go. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 75 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. Oh, jumping over. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up. No crazy plays. And they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Again, it's Lewis. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. To throw is Brady. He completes it right side of lane. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Brady going to look to throw. And a dump off to White. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something. And
I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Now Brady. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Gronkowski unable to hang on, and that'll bring up second down. This is Lewis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw, Brady. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. So some drama down to the very end of this ball game, Charles, on that final kickoff. They were open to break free, some sort of miracle play, but they couldn't do it.
They had a chance, and that was their only opportunity to try and bring it all the way back. As you noted, they weren't able to get that done, but at least they had the shot. What a tremendous game to be this close and this well contested.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.